Hi everyone, welcome back. Guys, today we are going to discuss loops in JavaScript. In the last session, we discussed about conditional statements and then we discussed about data types, operators, variables, and what is JavaScript. Till now, around 6 sessions are completed. Today, the session is at day 7. Okay, if you are watching for the first time, okay, the playlist available in the description box, guys. Okay, guys, if you are really liking my videos, please subscribe and share as much as you can. Guys, the like is very important. Okay, your role is very important, guys, who are watching these videos. Okay, so let me start now. What are the loops available in JavaScript, guys? Okay, basically, why we need a loops, guys? First of all, you need to understand why we need loops. Are used to execute or repeatedly, guys, the point is very important here. What I'm trying to say, repeatedly execute a block of code. Suppose you want to print 100 numbers. When I ask you, without knowing concept of the loops, just you can use a console.log of 1 2 3 till 100 times. You will write your console.log statement. Instead of, we can utilize the concept of the loops. What it will do, loops are repeatedly execute repeatedly execute a block of code until what step, until a certain condition is met. In JavaScript we have, okay, three types of loops we have, guys. Three types of loops. What are the loops we have? Now see here, the first one is called for loop. Okay, and second one we have called as a while loop, and third one is called do while loop here. Okay, I will discuss about use case also, guys. In the last session we are using a prompt, right? The same prompt I will be used as part of our loops also, guys. Okay, now first let me discuss about what is a for loop, guys. Okay, basically see, as I told, for loop is used to execute a block of code a specified number of times. Okay, specified number of times. Specially, okay, it has three parts. Now what are the things? The first one we can call as a initialization initialization and the second one is called as a expression, and third option we used to call as a increment or decrement operation, or we can call as a expression here. Now what will be the syntax, guys? The syntax will be easy. Why? Because these are all very fundamental when you are start about advanced concepts, guys. Okay, see, for, you need to write, first of all, for what is our initialization, semicolon. See, guys, and here you can write the condition is nothing but your semicolon, and you can do either increment or decrement. This is your, okay, syntax, guys, for the for loop here. This is the syntax for the for loop here. In the same structure we can do for the while loop also, the same thing, but the syntax will be a different. See, the while loop is also execute a block of code until a condition is true. Now here how we can do that? See, guys, initialization, this is first for your initialization. Now while of the condition, and here you can write it here whatever you want. Here you can write called as a increment or decrement. This is still an optional, I mean to say, still an optional. See, this is kind of a while loop, guys. Here this is called a for loop and this is called the while loop. And where in case of the do while loop, guys, while loop and do while loop both are same, but if the condition is false, here while loop will not execute. But in case of the do while loop, okay, if a condition, no need to met the condition. Okay, now is nothing but, it is similar to, the while loop, but block of code is executed at least once. Okay, regardless of whether the condition, whatever you given a condition, okay, is true or false, true or false. This is the kind of a do while loop, guys. Both use cases I will explain, don't worry guys. Then what will be the syntax? Initialization, okay, and this is the syntax, guys. Do curly bracket open, and here you can write whatever you code, and here while condition. This is about your do while loop here. Hope you guys are clear what are the loops are available in the JavaScript: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. In every programming language, syntax, everything is the same, guys. Everything is same. Every programming language, loops, when you talk about loops in every programming language, the same thing is useful for everywhere. Okay, now let me open my workspace. So already we have so many examples till now we discussed. Now let me jump into the these operators, conditions, and let me create a folder. Okay, sorry, outside let me create a folder 06 underscore js underscore loops. Okay, now, okay guys, in the real time these loops are very very important. Okay, please watch till end of the session. We will discuss about use case also. For loop.javascript, now see here, for condition, let me define a variable int I equal to 0. Okay, now instead of that, see here, console dot log of 1. Okay, if you need 10 numbers, what you will do, guys? Like this you supposed to do, right? I want to print some numbers. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make it as a 5 and a 6 and 7. Just this is the one where you want to print the data. Okay, now let me make it as some star. See here, right click, run the code. Let me clear the output. Right click, run the code. See here, guys, 1 to 7 numbers. Now the same logic, instead of writing multiple times, I want to write using single condition. See, for how many times, from 0 to starting 0, from, okay, this is your first condition. What is your condition? I less than or equal to 7. Till 7 numbers it will be print. Increment every time I want to increment here. That's it, your job is done. See, console dot log of I. That's it. See guys, see the difference. Now here, to make it, instead of here, let me make it as something here. Instead of here, let me print something to you like this. Right click, run the code. Oh, clear the output, run the code. See here, guys, 0 to till 7 numbers it is printed here. This is kind of a for loop. Okay, now it's like I want to display numbers like this, guys. See here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to print data in this format, guys. Let me comment it here, not required. Control question mark, it will be commented for you. Okay, now let me close this one. I want to print data like this. If you are using console.log, each and every line is displaying in a different new line, right? I don't want to display. So for that, what I am doing, see here, let result equal to just empty string. Just I define as a empty string here. Now what I'm doing, for, okay, let me define a variable. Now let I equal to 0. Okay, same piece of code, I less than or equal to 7, I plus plus. Now here one condition here. Now instead of printing the data, I want to append. See guys, you know already this. Okay, result, I want to add the number. How to add? By using a backtick. Now curly bracket open and a close I. That's it. Every time your I value will be appended to the result. Now see here, console dot log of your result. Now you can able to see the data. Right click, run the code. See here guys, now you need a space for every number. What you need to do here after backtick or after here, what you can do before a space, just one space. Right click, let me clear the output. Right click, run the code. See 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, this is the where what you can do, how to use the loops in JavaScript for the for loop. Now if you know the for loop now, now easily you know about the while loop. App2 dot, okay, while loop dot javascript. See, it's very simple. Let I equal to 0 initialization, while how many times I want to print I less than or equal to 10. Until this condition is met, I want to print my data console dot log of I. That's it, your job is done. Now see, I want to increment the data. Right click, run the code. Okay, let me clear the output, run the code. See, 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, now here let me use the do while loop also, then we will be discuss a use case for you guys. App3 underscore do while dot js. Now what is the do while, whether a condition is met or not, at least block of code will be executed. Now this is a initialization, to curly bracket open and close. Here this is the condition. What will be condition? I less than or equal to 10. Until whether the condition is met or not doesn't matter, first condition will be executed. That's it. Now you can ask me why I need to execute when condition is false. At least initial we'll be discuss a use case for that. Now see, now let me clear the output. Right click, run the code. See, 0 to 10 numbers is printed. Hope you guys are clear now. Now to do that part, what I can do, go to your while loop. Now what is my requirement is here. See, now I will be ask you the user a text box as a dialog box until he given some confirmation. If he given yes, then I want to execute my logic. If you are providing apart from, see, let me write some piece of course and then you will get a better idea. Let some user input I'm taking as a prompt, as you're already aware this method. Now enter yes, okay, to continue, to continue, or any other value to exit. If you say yes, I want to continue. Now while see guys, user input now double equals to, okay, here double equals to, I am making as a yes here. If this condition is true, if this condition is true, now what I want to do, console dot log off. Here I want to do the processing. Here I want to make it as a processing. Okay, now if user, okay, still it will be keep on asking, it will be keep on asking this option. If user is not providing yes, then what you can do. Now see, first I want to execute this while loop in the browser. Now to execute in the browser, let me copy index.html, copy and paste it here. And here let me change to app2 dot while loop.js. That's it. Right click, live server. Enter yes to continue. Say suppose yes and okay. See, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening here. Oh, sorry, it is taking the time. Oh, I think my system is hang. Oh, sorry. Let me close the browser. Yes, let me run. Right click, open with live server. Okay, just simply enter some number. Click OK. See what happened? Done. Right click, click on the inspect. Go to the console and see 0 to 10 numbers is printed. See, now refresh the browser. Okay, now here just if I given a b c guys, okay, yes is not matching, click OK. Whenever it is not matching, see, click OK. What happened? Numbers are printing, that's it. Now again refresh, yes, click OK. See, processing. What happening guys, what happening? If you are able to observe here, it is still processing here. Why? Because it is going for the infinite loop. You need to stop after printing the see, it is keep on increase. It is infinite loop. It is happen. There is no condition met. Keep on. It is happening. So to do that purpose, what we can do? Let me close the browser. Oh, it's a hang guy. Okay. Now what we need to do this action, I need to write some piece of code here. See here. Go to while loop. Again, I'm after processing, again I'm saying that give this input, then it will be not ask you. Right click. Okay, now what I can do, go to the browser. Sorry, this is indexed. Right click, open with the live server. Mm, let me close the window. Why? Because it is went to a infinite loop, right? So that's fine. Right click, open with live server. See, YES. Okay, again second time it is asking. Okay, now something, just if you enter, click OK. Now right click, inspect, go to the console and clear the screen, refresh. If you say YES, enter. Now the logic went to for the processing, it is performing some action. Again if you say YES, again it will be a processing. See, two times. If you given how many number of times, it will be keep on giving the pop-up until if you given some random number as exit I given, then condition will be completed. See, four times your condition will be executed. This is for the one use case here for you guys. Okay, some use case here. This is one use case. Now another important point is, this is one kind of a scenario. Let me close everything. Let me go for the do while use case for you. Do while use case. Now I want to enter some text. The text, if it is a length, should be less than 5 or less than 3. Then I want to print my user input. I want to display. If condition is not met, what will happen again? It will be keep on asking him the prompt. Now what I will be do? Right click. Okay, app for underscore do while use case dot JavaScript. Now see here guys, see, let this is about a user initialization. Now I have a condition and you have a while. You need to provide both conditions, right? Now what I'm doing, user input, I'm taking the prompt. What I'm saying that enter your name. Okay, at least at least 6 characters long. I want to ask the user to give. Now I want to check the length. See, user input. There is a method available called length method. Length should be less than 6. Length should be less than 6. Okay. If it is a less than 6, then I want to print a log statement. Okay. Now see here, I want to print the log statement. Your name is, I want to. Okay, now by using a regular expression. Okay, now see here, user input, that's it. This is one of the use case, guys. It's very simple. Okay, now go to your index.html. Now let me change my use case app for, that's it. Right click, open with live server. Now some random number I given, click OK. Now right click, inspect, click on the console. Okay, now refresh here. Now just I given, okay, Java X, that's it. How many characters? 5 characters. Click OK. See, again it is asking why, because your condition is not yet met. We are using do while condition, guys. Okay, now Java Express. Now click OK. Now see, your name is Java Express. Okay, so this is all kind of a different types of conditions, different kinds of loops, for loop, while loop, do while loop, and as well as use cases all. So that's all today's session, guys. The next session we are going to start about the objects. arrays, functions. Okay, advanced topic slowly we are going to start, guys. Okay, please try to complete till now whatever we done all the videos, guys. Okay, thank you guys, bye bye.